Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Jon Major, not to be confused with Jonathan Majors. I did do quite a bit of acting in the last couple of videos, but we are back to the original format. Anyways, welcome back to your React Native newsletter. This is issue 171. As always, I have some highlights for you. But before I get into some highlights, I have been hard at work outside. Super excited and pumped for how it should turn out in the end. Been just working outside, moving dirt, cutting bricks, laying bricks, been laying pavers. I'm creating this, have like a stone pathway, 3 stone pathways, and a nice patio that I've been working on. Yeah, it's been a joy to get out there with all the snow that we were having in Wisconsin. Finally, it's over, I want to say. It just snowed today, a couple inches, weirdly enough, after having 85-degree weather, but it also just melted. So I don't know about weather. Anyways, but I do know about the React Native news. So let's get into some highlights. Expo Image just released a new version supporting placeholder images generated by thumbhash. Typically, we use these placeholder images in place of the original image while we wait for the original image to load. And so now Expo supports not only blur hash, but thumbhash. So there are some advantages over using thumbhash over blur hash, but for the most part, they look both great. And if you're curious to why and how you'd use thumbhash or even blur hash, scroll down into the tweet and the author does explain a little bit more of why and how, and even leaves a link that you can click on, tap on, and go learn more. All right, so moving on to the next blog. If you are familiar with Redux, vanilla Redux, you know that there's a lot of boilerplate around it. Well, Shopify had recently converted their state management vanilla Redux solution to using RTK, which is Redux Toolkit. If you don't know what Redux Toolkit is, it basically solves a lot of criticisms around Redux, vanilla Redux. And just mind you here, back in my day, vanilla Redux was my jam. I didn't know any better, but now I do. I've seen the light. There's other things. There's MST, there's Redux Toolkit, there's Zustin. There's so much out there today, but Redux Toolkit is, yes, a better implementation of vanilla Redux. And Shopify now uses Redux Toolkit and was able, in the migration to it, was able to remove over 3,500 lines of code of boilerplate. So you can read this blog post and learn and understand how they went about this migration and learn about their triumphs in typing use dispatch, use selector, use state, all these different Redux Toolkit hooks. Learn more about all of that in this blog post. So I usually keep it to 2 newsletter highlights per video, as you know, but I do have one more for you. I think it's big enough and also quick enough to mention here, and that is the release of React Native keyboard controller. And because now we have interactive support in Android, as in we have interactive keyboard swipe support, as in like dismissal of the Android keyboard. Obviously, we've always been able to interact with the keyboard, but we now have the ability to interactively dismiss the keyboard, which is awesome because now the user experience becomes that much more aligned between iOS and Android, and the React Native community rejoices. So that is it for this newsletter video. I hope you all are doing well, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. And I do hope to see you at Chain React. Yeah, Major out.